Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction, the channel for United fans globally. We are today doing a post-match analysis of the match between Man United and West Ham. Aston Villa been on my mind for so long. Even in the thing I sent out, I said Aston Villa. God damn it. Against West Ham at Old Trafford. It was a very tight game, but today we are joined with three gentlemen. Bems representing Houston Red Army, the positive, the controversial one. How are we, Bems?
Doing good, man. Good to see you, man.
And we are joined from Houston Red Chris, the critical one. Chris, welcome to the show.
What's up, Tim?
Ole's biggest fan. Welcome to the
Yes,
show.
sir.
And we have Vimal, the artist, the designer. Welcome, representing UK. How are you,
Hey
mate?
guys, how you doing?
Not
Very
too
good.
bad.
How are you?
Right, Man United 1, West Ham 0. You all saw the game. It was a chess match, literally. But United got the 3 points at last minute. Chris, you saw the lineup. When you saw the lineup, what were you thinking? When you saw that lineup?
When I first saw the lineup, I was like, I don't think. I know Elanga scored the previous game, but I don't think he's ready for everyday game like today's game against West Ham. Yeah, I know he's just a kid. I mean, he just be promoted, but he's not supposed to be starting on such games. Play him some other games or let him come in as a substitute, but don't start him. I mean, we have better players on the bench than him. You know. So the only issue I had with that lineup was only Elanga starting. That was the only problem I had.
Right. Bams, when you saw the lineup, what was your take?
I mean, the lineup wasn't bad, but I actually would have played Anthony Martial in place of Mason Greenwood. I actually like Elanga. I know he's young. I know he scored in the last game, but I think starting playing him is not a bad idea. You don't want to take off a youngster after scoring scoring a goal in his previous game. You want to at least help his confidence, play him. If he doesn't perform, you just tell him, well, he just needs to improve on. He knows what he needs to improve on, but yeah, you just still play him. Yeah, it was just a forward line. Greenwood. I'm kind of getting tired of Greenwood. He's not really doing too much. He's just being too selfish, just like usual. So, yeah.
Right, Vimo.
Look at that goal! What a goal!
What did you think of that lineup, Vimo, when you saw the game?
Well, I mean, it was a winning combination against Brentford, and the only change he made was bringing Maguire back. Elanga, actually, I don't mind you playing on the wing because with Elanga, you see you've got a committed guy that's energetic, that's running up and down. I mean, that guy was attacking the fullback, and he was also helping out in defense. He's up and down that left flank. So, I think you can see why Ragnick's choosing him because he wants high intensity, high energy players, and Elanga is giving that more than what Rashford and Martial have been doing. Albeit Martial being more skillful, he's lazier than the other two. And as Kay said as well, resting Rashford did him a world of good because you could see that guy was having some difficulties mentally. So giving him a couple of games break helped him out. So I was happy with the lineup. The only thing that is Ragnick is relying on McFred again. So but they are improving. They are attacking more.
All right, I think we lost Vimo. Chris.
More rotations. Yeah.
Right. So when with the lineup, when Maguire brought into the game with Lindelof injured, Benz, what were your fears seeing that Maguire's back in the team with Lindelof out?
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Well, Lindelof is not injured. Actually, he just couldn't play because of the burglary to his house. So
His house was
he just wanted
burgled?
to be with his family. Yeah. Yeah. So he just wanted to be with his family, just to keep him safe. So yeah, but Maguire, with Maguire back, I wasn't happy to see Maguire back. But who else are you gonna play? Bailly's not there.
That's Phil Jones.
Yeah, you could play Phil Jones. I guess Jones is the other option because I mean he did play well. What game was that? The last game he played well. So
Wolves.
yeah, thinking about it, I guess I would have played Phil Jones ahead of Harry Maguire, because Maguire it's been terrible. But Maguire came in and I think, in my opinion, I think he did his job. He did his job as a center back. No praises to him today. He did what a typical center back should do. I just pray that Lindelof comes back the next game and Maguire goes back to the bench, man. I still think that guy needs to win his way back into the team, man. Yeah.
Chris, Maguire came back into the lineup today. What was your thought?
Man, it's 2022 and I can't believe that you're believing whatever I was telling you last season. You know, I'm always a step ahead. I see things. I remember telling you we need Lindelof there, but you all kept on saying now Lindelof need to be sold. Now you're all praying for Lindelof to be starting. I had seen the future, and I knew the potential. I need Joe here because Joe was the first one to tell me Lindelof need to be cut. But you're seeing Lindelof being our best defender this season. I always knew the guy was good. He can pass the ball. The only problem, I mean, everybody has a weakness. His only problem is he's not good on the air. That's his only problem, I think. But anything else he does, I mean, even the little errors he makes, it's only because someone else didn't do their job right. But anyway, let me not talk rant about that. But Maguire coming back today, he didn't look that bad. He played a good game actually.
Very professional.
He played a good game, and I think benching a player for a couple games and coming back, they always come back stronger.
Yeah.
You've seen how happy to Luke Shaw whenever he came, Ole gave him a chance. He came back stronger. Now you see Taylor's been on the bench, then he came in, he's giving all his best. You know what I mean? So I think benching a player now and then what's good for the team. You know, but also there are players you cannot afford to bench. Like you're not gonna bench Bruno.
Yeah, you can't bench Bruno. Yeah.
No, with no creativity in that midfield.
Rashford tried to bench Bruno and he didn't work right with him.
Yeah, you can't bench Bruno. In my opinion, I don't think you can bench Fred, man, because Fred is very crucial to that press.
Man.
At
this moment, can you bench McTominay?
At this moment in time, I mean,
no.
You can't bench him, man. You can't bench it. Like if you look at it, is in that midfield that midfield is what it is. You can't bench that midfield, even though they're not good enough. But you have to play him
because that's what we got.
That's what we got. Yeah.
Right.
You see, even people don't complain about McFred no more.
Well, the way I'll put it this way, right?
They've actually improved,
McFred have been deployed.
I think they played better.
They're not played as a double pivot. McTominay is a lone CDM, and then Fred and Bruno are the eights. Fred is deployed as in further up. Fred is playing like an actual eight now. So, and that's Fred's position. In my opinion, Fred is not a six. Fred is an eight. So, and you can see Fred. He's always crucial in that press. He's very important when we start the press. He's always high up pressing, and he's winning the ball back. Yes, he makes some mistakes. His first touch is still terrible, and that first touch always puts us under pressure. So that's the thing that we have to kind of just deal with, because that's always going to happen, because he's really not good enough. But in this team, there's no one else better is into play the way he plays. So
right. So United first half, United kind of struggled, but I thought the intensity was upped in the second half. The first 20 minutes, United were trying to pin Aston Villa. God damn it. They're trying to pin West Ham back, and they did succeed in pushing West Ham back. But at the same time, West Ham's midfield was very organized. That West Ham midfield is so well drilled. So United's midfield, as you said, they couldn't create. They were more trying to nullify. They had too much time to try. They were spending most of the time trying to nullify West Ham's midfield. So there was no time to even try to think of create. The creative was coming from Telles and Delo. There was no other time. Chris, what do you take?
Yeah.
I think having that we played West Ham, I think going forward we were all right. The problem came from the final side. Something was happening. And I don't think playing Cristiano forward by himself is helping us either. I think you need Cristiano either with Cavani or you need Cristiano with another striker up there, Rashford or Martial. You need him with someone. I think
Someone
him by
to play
himself.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, I think him by himself. I think that's why getting stuck, and we're seeing all these problems coming up because nobody else is coming up to help him or get the balls up there.
I agree with you, mate. I agree. I think playing him as a lone striker out there, he needs someone to play off.
Yeah,
You know.
true. Mm-hmm.
But isn't this the problem that they need to address? But I think even when they play Mason, I'm trying to understand what Mason does because he doesn't create. He just tries to come in and try and shoot. The only time he doesn't shoot is when he sees like, okay, I'm gonna have to do a 1-2 get return pass.
What formation did you play today? 4-2-2 or the 4-2?
No, 4-3-3.
I think
4-3-3
he played today.
4-3-3 with one holding midfielder and two eights.
4-3-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Benz, what did you think of Mason's performance? Mason playing up front with Ronaldo would that have made a difference? But he doesn't. He stays too far back. He's too far apart.
That's a bad decision to make. Hey, can you guys hear me?
No, we can't. We can hear you. We can't see you.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, Chris, carry on.
Yeah. We talk about Mason.
Yeah.
And Mason don't create. That's the problem. He does. I think he does everything else right, but having that he playing as a winger, you have to create. But for him, every time he gets the ball, he want to go inside the box, and that's the only problem. Instead of him getting the ball and thinking, hey, how can I pass this ball to the one in the box to score? So going forward, I think we need Sancho or Rashford, at least one of them to be playing every game.
Yes,
because and I guess that's the reason why Cristiano is not getting enough balls inside because I mean the wingers are not doing their job right.
Nope.
I mean, you don't expect Bruno to get all the balls all the time. I mean, you cannot get the ball and pass it to Bruno to pass it forward. It's not going to happen. So Greenwood, and also, I saw him come back help the defender one time. He had a crucial defense on a counter attack. He did a good job on that one. I give him respect for that. But overall, he did have such a good game. And you saw the moment he came out, the game changed. But also the coach need to. I don't know why he waited. I mean,
all right.
I know we could.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I know we could crucify all the time for doing subs late, but I haven't seen. It's the same thing going on with the Raf. I don't know why you have to wait too late to do subs. I mean, I don't get it. We struggled again. Which the last team we played, we struggled again. I mean, I was like, you need a sub right after 45 minutes. What is doing no sub? Yeah. Then come on, today's game, he did one at 60. Then he wait for the next one at 82nd minute. 10 minutes for Martial is not enough to change a game.
No.
Cavani is not going to change a game.
No, not
you can bring Cavani whenever you like up one goal or two because he's going to defend a little bit. But if you bring Martial to score, you need to give him some more time, at least 20, 30 minutes.
Who cut the ball back for Rashford? Who cut the ball that byline?
Cavani.
I thought so.
Cavani. And I think Cavani was a little bit offside.
It did look
he was onside. He looked like he was onside.
Tell send the ball.
At the camera, he was onside.
So there was about two other players as well. Who talk me through that play? Someone crossed to someone, then laid it off to Cavani.
Okay, so it was okay. It was Bruno. I think I forgot who was driving. I think it was Bruno driving the ball. Bruno gave it to Martial. Martial lays it off to Cavani. Cavani squares it to Rashford. Rashford scores. So the thing is, if Martial was not in the game, we wouldn't have scored that goal. If Cavani wasn't in the game, we wouldn't have scored that goal. If Rashford was in the area where Martial or Cavani was, we wouldn't have scored that goal. Because Rashford is going to want to take it on by himself, just like what Greenwood would always do. And sorry, man, before I got cut off, man, your question about Greenwood, I think Greenwood didn't play well offensively. Attack, he was terrible. He was shit. He just didn't. He keeps trying to He's always want to take the shot off always, but defensively, I saw him coming back to help defense though. He came back to help the lower quite a bit. So
yes, he did. He did come back.
Yeah, he did that. He did. He came back a bit. So he came back. So I give him. He did well there, but it's just offensively he's just a direct guy, man. He's not a winger.
So why are we playing him on the wing?
I don't know why. It blows my mind. I don't. The only thing I could think of, the reason why they keep playing him on the wing is because, but the thing is, it only makes sense. You can play Greenwood on the wing if your other winger is creative.
That's true.
So I'm saying you can't have two direct wingers, and your number 9 is also direct too. So you need at least one of them to be creative. So yeah, that's why I would like Sancho to play.
Right, as we all know, United won. We've got 3 points from this game. It was a very tough game. I was very impressed with bloody hell. I was so impressed with West Ham. They are so well drilled. The midfield was you can see that midfield. They play together. They know where everybody is. That guy Bowen, who drives forward, nearly scored from a set piece. Bruno's corner kicks don't seem to get past the first defender. Telles's corner kicks drop right in the middle, which is good. But Bruno needs to stop taking corner kicks because they don't go past the first defender. And go on, Chris.
Whenever Bruno takes penalties, because he takes the ones from the left, no, from the right.
From the right.
And then Telles takes the one from the left.
Yes.
But whenever you have Luke Shaw takes both of them.
Yeah, from both sides.
He does.
Yeah, Luke Shaw takes from both of them. So the guys are training, they need to figure out who else can take the corners. But Bruno, I mean, just for this. But Bruno I don't even like Bruno taking corners because we see last season, whenever he was off the corners, he could make plays, either get a shot off the corner or do something about it. But now he's forced to take the corners, and I think that's why we even scoring nothing from set piece, because the guy who can make a score from a set piece is the one taking the corners.
That's true. It used to be when we had Van Persie. Van Persie used to take the corner kicks when it should be the one in the box. It was strange, but it is what it is. So now, Chris, were you satisfied with United's performance in both halves? You were
not at all. Not at all.
You're satisfied with the result, but not with the play.
I mean, I'll take the 3 points, but with the play, with two, I mean, there's something missing. We still don't. I mean, and Bems have been trying to. He been trying to say, let's get an identity like our game. Let's say, hey, United plays like this. We still don't have a form of identity even with the new coach. We're not even counter-attacking no more.
We're
not even doing the counter-attacks. We used to see counter-attacks with the previous manager. I'm not throwing under the new manager under the bus, but we used to see a lot of counter-attacks. But we're not even seeing no counter-attack no more.
I think the midfield is missing creativity.
I actually disagree. I disagree because I think there is an identity. I think we're starting to see a bit of an identity, in my opinion. There's more of an identity under Ralph than it was under Ole. The team is playing with more intensity. We're moving the ball faster than when we're under Ole. We're pressing. We're definitely pressing more. That's for sure. The thing that is not clicked yet is that we haven't, because again the midfield is not good enough. What a goal! Southampton 2-0 up, leading to City 2-0 up. But
they're leading City.
It's offside. Yeah. They are leading City 1-0, but their second goal just got chopped off offside.
Oh well.
But as I said, the reason why, the thing is, we're not creating chances for our strikers. We've always been that way under Ole, and we're on the same way under Ralph. And the thing is, because we don't have that midfield, we don't have a creative midfield. It's only Bruno. You need your other 8 to be a little bit more creative than the way it is right now. Like a Pogba, yeah. So I think that's what's killing us. But there is an improvement for sure. We are playing. In my opinion, we're playing better under Ralph than under Ole. There is a difference. It's just
I don't think Chris agrees with that.
It's just not.
I disagree there, because if you look the last 10 games, you can count the shot on target we've been having every game. We never have.
But the thing is, but you can't expect a team. He's only been here 6-7 weeks. You can't. It's a gradual process. You can't expect him to take the reins and all of a sudden start playing the way he wants to play. And these players have been playing shit. They've been lazy. They have not been. They've been lazy for 3 years. There's been no identity for 3 years. You can't expect it to change overnight. It's a gradual process. Plus, we don't have the midfield too either. So there's a lot going against Ralph in my opinion. I think, and I'm going to say this: there is an identity, but it's not complete. It's not 100%. That's for sure. But he needs players.
And the identity trying to talk about, I'm not seeing it because the identity is, if you're not even getting to the other teams and making shots, all you do is keep on running, getting the, I mean, it's not making sense.
And I've told you the reason why is because we don't have the players. We've never had the players. We were the same way under Ole. Regardless of is in identity or no identity, we still didn't create chances under Ole. It's the same thing.
Chris, representing UK, welcome to the show, mate.
Yes, how's everyone doing?
Not too bad. You know, American Chris.
Bems,
You know, Bems.
Yes, Bems.
Yeah.
Right, Man United 1 at West Ham 0. This Aston Villa thing is just stuck in my head. I can't get it out. Even I sent a message. I said Man United West Ham Aston Villa. Bloody hell. So Bems is saying that United midfield cannot create enough chances for the strikers, even if it's anyone else up there. We just don't create enough chances from that midfield. Chris, what's your take on today's game with that United midfield against the West Ham midfield?
I think the main thing is the most important thing was the victory today. It didn't matter how they were going to achieve it, just to make sure that they got the win. Because at this moment in time, in the where we currently are in the situation in the league table, you really can't afford to drop points, because there's a chasing pack there behind. There's Arsenal, there's Tottenham, and they've got a couple of games in hand. Man United simply couldn't afford to drop any points today. It was crucial that they won the game. I'll say that the performance in general was sound. Like what you touched on there, the midfield is a concern. McTominay is not holding midfielder. We all know that. Yep. I think in the big games, he's going to get found out. We have to be honest about that. And some of the things he was doing today against the bigger teams, they're gonna expose his flaws. There were so many moments in the game when he could have made simple pass decisions. He was holding on to balls for too long. Yeah, running forward too much. It's not what a holding midfielder should be doing. He should be more disciplined. But again, that's not Ragnick's has put him there. I don't agree with him putting there, but it is what it is. I just think that the midfield, once Pogba comes back, he'll be more creative, but they're lacking somebody. They have Matic there, but they need somebody who's a bit younger, who's got more energy and dynamism. I think that's why I'm surprised I haven't made any signings for a holding midfield. I think that could come back to haunt them further down the line. I hope it doesn't.
Do you think this team is playing better under Ragnick than under Ole? Even McFred, do you think that they're playing better than they were playing under Ole?
Definitely. I just think that Ragnick's had a tough time in the past couple of weeks. I'd say initially, the thing I'll give him props on, he's open to new ideas. He realized that the 4-2-2-2 wasn't working, and he changed the formation. And now you can see that Fernandes is much more in the game. You can see that there's much more of a balance in terms of the whole structure of the team, defensively to offensively. Like today, they were very well organized. West Ham didn't really have much. Antonio, the main attacking threat, he was shut down throughout the whole of the game. I think the problem with Man United is going forward, they need more creativity in midfield. That's why when Pogba comes back, he'll elevate that creativity in the midfield. But the main problem is the holding midfielder, because McTominay, he's going to get found out against the Man Cities, the Chelseas, Liverpool. They will expose him, especially in the Champions League. It's too much up and down with him. He's not a proper defensive midfielder.
Okay. Vimal, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
United midfield today. What was your take on it, mate?
Well, yeah, there's only one person that creates anything, which is Bruno. So I think too much responsibility falls on his shoulders. But McTominay, Fred don't really create as much as the midfield should. And Scott isn't a defensive midfielder, so he will struggle with that position. Yeah, we definitely need to improve. Everyone's been crying for that CDM, and we need it. And Ragnick has highlighted a few key people to fill that role. I think Kari is a good option at £5 million because he's coming to the end of his contract and he doesn't want to sign another. So I think we should buy someone this season. This transfer window. We need to get someone ASAP. McFred, it's being that partnership is being overused too much. It's not the most effective partnership. We can see much better partnerships in the Premier League. So yeah, we have to strengthen them.
Right. Chris, you don't agree that United are playing better? Chris, US. Chris, you don't believe United are playing better under Rangnick than under Ole?
I don't agree. Actually, to me, he has gone worse. He has gone worse. We're not playing better. We can make shots on target. You can't tell me we play better under Ralph. We cannot even make shots on target. We cannot make 2 shots on target all game. Against Brentford, we can't even make shots on target. You can tell me we're playing much better if you cannot even make shots on target. So if you're just playing better and just running inside the field up and down and making shots on target, I don't. In my own opinion, that's not playing better.
Okay. So what's playing better?
That's my own opinion. That's not playing better.
Okay, so what's playing better? Okay,
Bam.
so what's
playing
good?
And also, we saw the other day a team dominate having possession. We had like 30% possession. The other team was having the most possession of the game, and we're playing better. We're not even counter-attacking the game. We're not counter-attacking teams no more. We have all these wingers.
Okay, so you playing good is playing counter-attack?
Bams, let him finish.
We're playing 2 fullbacks so we can attack more, and we're playing wingers so we can attack more, but ain't nothing coming out of them. That's my own opinion. We came from, we gone worse, actually, if you ask me. This one is 1-0.
You really think
this 1-0 games, we're not gonna. Hey, this 1-0 games, this 1-0 games is not. Hey, we're not gonna sustain these 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. We have to kill games.
Okay. So Chris, what do you consider playing well?
Playing well is if you're getting the ball, you passing the ball, going forward and making shots on target, showing you going there to score goals and you're doing all that is
Let
needed.
me ask you a question. Were we doing that on Ole?
Yes.
No, we weren't.
Okay, I don't know what to say to you, Chris.
We can even prove results.
I don't know what to say to you. I don't know what to say to you, Chris. I don't think you're watching the same Manchester United. No. I think you're probably watching the women's team or something. It's not the same team you're watching. I swear to God, you're not watching the same team.
The stats are there. The stats are there.
But the thing,
okay, 2 of you, hold on. Bems and Chris.
We can pull the stats and see how many shots on target.
It's clear now. You don't watch United, bro.
We're not even averaging 3 shots on target.
It's a fake United team you watch, bro. You don't watch United at all. 0.
We're not making 3 shots on target.
Because what you're saying don't make any sense, bro. We didn't play well on Ole, bro. We didn't play well. See, the whole fan base knows this. You're the only one that
shots on target.
Okay.
We can make 3 shots on target. And you saying playing good?
We weren't making chances on Ole
3 shots on target, then you're gonna say playing good.
See, we are playing better on the route. We're not creating chances, but we have not been.
Okay, calm down, guys. Calm down.
Ben, this is a dead point, man. Don't waste energy. This is dead.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So the opinion is divided. Chris says, in his opinion, he doesn't feel there's much improvement from under Rangnick compared to Ole. He feels we still don't score, we don't counter that. So that's his opinion. Bems is disagreeing that he thinks under Rangnick, even in the short time, he sees an improvement. He feels McFred are even playing better under
this
system than under Ole. Chris UK. Do you think McFred are playing better under Rangnick or from under Ole?
Yeah, they're playing better under Rangnick. So I've seen the huge changes from Rangnick and Ole. For example, Man United don't concede as many goals. They don't concede as many goals from set pieces. There's organizational structure in the team. You can see today, the zone pressing throughout the whole game. I remember one moment when Antonio had the ball, the 4 Man United players around him. They didn't do this under Ole.
Yeah.
Those transitions from defense to attack, they're
true.
consistently there. And we saw it again today, and we saw it again against Brentford. We've seen it. We haven't seen it as often in a lot of games, but it's coming more. It's coming more. It's being viewed more and more now. Once the players are more familiar with his system, then it will become something that intrinsically ingrained in their football play.
Exactly.
They totally nullified Antonio, didn't they? Totally nullified it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He was none and void. Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, there's a huge contrast. You simply can't compare.
Oh, yeah.
With Ole on the pitch, it was just like pub football. Players it's like players who've never met each other. They're all of a sudden they're just being thrown onto the pitch to play football. That's how it was against Ole. There was no tactics. I don't know what was going on in Ole's games. Under Rangnick, Man United now have a structure. There's a clear plan. There's a strategy. You can see. Look at the changes he made today. 3 substitutions. They all made a difference. He's utilizing the squad. Ole didn't do this.
Yeah,
and that I don't think that goal was created by 3 subs.
Yeah.
Those 3 subs he made changed the game. That was
Rashford, Martial, and Cavani.
If you think about it, they were all involved in the goal. They were all involved in the goal.
And if you realize, Ole would never ever, even if Ole was in charge, there was no way Telles and Delors getting game time. No way.
Yeah, 100%.
No way.
And look at Delors, man.
And you can see. I don't know how Wan-Bissaka is going to get back into this team. Apparently, only when Delors suspended.
Delors is superb, man. The guy, man, he's playing well. I'm not gonna lie, that guy is playing well.
I think he was man of the match today.
Yeah, me too.
I saw quoting that Bruno should have done better of the ball. I don't know what happened to Wan-Bissaka. I think he's a good tackler of the ball, but there's got to be more to his game than just slide tackling. And I don't know how he just went backwards, completely just went a 360. Compared to when we got him, he looked like, we call him Spider-Man. You can't get past him. He used to pocket Raheem Sterling. But other than that, there's nothing going. It doesn't add anything. When he gets into good positions, he can't deliver across. Luke Shaw can cross. Luke Shaw can cross a ball. But his defending sometimes is a problem. Like if you saw the beating by Man City, the thrashing by Liverpool, most of them came down that side where him and Maguire stayed. They fumbled that side so badly. But Luke Shaw is better of the 2 of them. Out of him and Wan-Bissaka, I'll still pick Luke Shaw over Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
But both of them is
just
Luke Shaw, bad out the worst lot.
He switches off a lot, doesn't he? He switches off.
Yeah, he does. He switches up from time to time. Yeah.
Chris, US, what's your take on this about Wan-Bissaka and Delors? How is Wan-Bissaka going to get back into this team?
Wan-Bissaka want to play some games. Or Delors is not going to play every game. So Delors is not going to play every game. Delors gonna be bullied by some players. Delors, I mean, he's good going forward. I'm not saying he's not. I mean, I call it the way it is. Delors is good going forward.
Can I give you a fact on Delors? In the Brentford game, he made the most recoveries, more than any other Man United player. He got the ball back from Brentford and started to advance the ball. He was man of the match for that game and probably this game as well. So, the guy is doing extremely well.
So, Chris, US, you're looking at the physical attributes that he's going to be bullied by some tougher, bigger wingers.
Are you kidding me?
In Champions League football.
Yes, you're gonna get bullied by the bigger guys, and even on Champions League, the games he had played whenever Wan-Bissaka was out, he was our weak link most of the games. He's not gonna be there every game. About Luke Shaw and Telles, we're gonna discuss about that because you need Luke Shaw. I know Telles is there, but you need Luke Shaw. Don't worry, but you need Luke Shaw. I think Luke Shaw is better than all these guys. Delors and Telles are bringing something the other guys don't bring, or even the other guys bring something that these guys don't bring. So it depends on the team that we play. We're gonna need to play Luke Shaw and we're gonna need to play Wan-Bissaka, depending on the team we're playing. Like today's game, yes, you needed Delors so much because We needed to keep on going forward. And now because West Ham brought Zuma in, and they had to bench they had to bench one of their who's his name? Cresswell play, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Ogbonna.
Cresswell plays. Yeah. Cresswell plays left back.
There was somebody,
Yeah.
somebody West Ham bench for Zuma to come back.
Ogbonna.
Oh no, Ogbonna been injured. He been injured.
Yeah,
Ogbonna,
well,
there was somebody on the bench, so that's why even they needed that guy because that guy. But anyway,
but Zuma
those
plays
guys
center back
did
though.
their job right today. But I don't think they are sustainable to play every game.
right. Chris, Chris UK. As you just heard from Chris
Yeah.
US, he's saying he doesn't think Dalot and Telles are sustainable going forward in reference to the long term. It's because they're not physically strong enough that he will still prefer Luke Shaw coming in more frequently than Telles. What do you take on that?
I don't completely agree with that, but I do think that he will. You can see that he's using the squad. They will come into some games further down the line, like the FA Cup and some other cheap home games. But I do think going forward, they're his two starters. I do genuinely believe that because to me, they're better than in both of the positions. They're better than Shaw and Dalot.
Attacking wise or
Than
defensively?
Wan-Bissaka. I think.
Well, start with Wan-Bissaka. Start with the right. Wan-Bissaka and Dalot.
I think all around Dalot.
Wow.
All around Dalot for me. Like you can see that he's having much more of a longer
Confidence,
run in the games.
consistency.
The confidence
playing.
is there, and today he made the most tackles today, 4 tackles. But nobody will talk about that because everybody just focuses on his attacking game. But defensively, you can see that there's improvements there. Yes, you could say Wan-Bissaka is more physical and he probably make more tackles in defense, but you need all-around fullback when it comes to the high level.
Yeah, because if you think about it, Gary Neville wasn't the best tackler.
No, he wasn't.
But he was a good crosser, just like
he had
Beckham down the right.
Cross. He had a decent cross in him. But I do going forward. I don't see the fullbacks changing.
Wow.
I also think that Maguire won't be a starter either. I don't see him being a starter.
Wow.
Today he was okay today, but he wasn't put into tricky situations. Every situation I had today, apart from the yellow card, were fairly comfortable. What you find is if he gets into a situation where it's one-on-one or somebody like zone presses and a player just slides through the press, one-on-one he's a problem. He really struggles with that. I think going forward he's going to be phased out. That's what I genuinely believe.
Right. Luke Shaw and Telles?
I prefer Telles. Luke Shaw, like we said, he will get games. We have to be honest about that. He will get some games, but I just think Telles he's got much more quality going forward. People can say Shaw, like defensively makes tackles, but I've seen him in so many games going back 2-3 seasons. He falls asleep when it comes to defending. It happens too many times. He's out of position. He jogs back every time. I've watched Telles since he's been starting a lot of games. He doesn't jog back. Telles runs back, and he's much more positionally aware when it comes to the defensive play. It shows he slacks off too many times for me. Right. That's one of the things that's going to harm him going forward.
Bems.
Okay. Okay. I think going forward, well, yes, Ralph is gonna use a squad. Wan-Bissaka and Shaw will get game time. But in my opinion, I think if I look at Dalot and Wan-Bissaka, I think I agree with Chris. I think Dalot offers more to the team than Wan-Bissaka. Just if you look at the all-round play, yes, Wan-Bissaka is better defensively, but Dalot is showing signs of improvement. He still needs to improve a bit more defensively. But if you look at his all-round game, he defensively he was good today too. But if you look at offensively, he offers more isn't going forward. He's good on the ball. He can whip crosses into the box. So he offers more to the team than Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka is just defensive. That's it. He doesn't do anything else. And Wan-Bissaka is not good on the ball either. compared to Delo.
Okay.
If you look at Tellez and Shaw, I think Shaw is better defensively. The Tellez and Shaw side is a little bit more. It's to me, it's almost kind of like 50-50 in a way.
Right.
Because Shaw, when Shaw's on his game, Shaw gives you. He's good going forward and he's good
Yes.
defensively.
Yes.
Tellez is not as good defensively
As Shaw.
as Shaw. So there's still a battle there. Although Tellez going forward, he's super. I mean, his crosses. I mean, he's got a very good delivery. That's one thing he's got on him is he's got a very good delivery. But between him and Shaw is still. I think I might give Shaw the edge in my opinion between Tellez and Shaw. But on that right side, man, is the low all day. But for now, you Tellez and the low are gonna definitely get more game time on the Ralph. You could tell because he likes offensive fullbacks. So
right, Vimo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wan-Bissaka Delo quickly.
Wan-Bissaka has regressed. I mean, he was brilliant when he first joined the club, and he was one of the best right backs that we've had in a long time, and one of the best in the Premier League. But under Oli and that coaching style, he's regressed, and unfortunately, it's he's suffering from it now, and it's going to take some time to get that form back. And so you have to go with momentum. The momentum is with Dalot, without a doubt. Because that guy offers a lot, and he's running back, tracking back. You saw him, with that massive cut in his ankle, 5 days rest, stitched up, and he's back in the next game. You have to go with momentum, and you have to reward merit, and that goes with Dalot, 100%. As for Shaw and Tellez, Shaw is suffering with fitness. He's a little bit chunky. He's not putting in a lot of effort to the gym. He's not keeping trim. He's got other extracurricular activities. So, I think he does offer something, but I would rotate.
extracurricular activities.
So I would rotate Shaw and Tellez because they're both very good. Tellez, I think, is more energetic and he offers more pace.
All right.
Yeah, rotate those two.
Chris, US man of the match today.
Man of the match. Who shined today? I'm trying to see who. I give it to Fred.
Fred. Okay, Bruno. I said Bruno. Bems. Man of the match.
I'll give it to Delo, man. Delo is my man of the match.
Chris, UK man of the match.
Yeah, I've got to go for the low as well. Yeah, he was superb offensively and defensively. Yeah, he played really well today.
I don't know if Vimal is still with us.
Dalo, I mean,
Back in the tick, yeah.
I think the Cowboys need a kicker, and Dalo was doing too much of NFL kicks over there. I mean, there was a chance he had to pass the ball. He had to do his. I mean, everyone wanted to be a hero. That's the only problem. That you can't even make sure.
I think I saw that one. I think I remember what you're talking. That one went by. He should have crossed again. He decided to shoot from 25 yards, just like what Bruno does.
At least Fred tried to put one in there.
Fred was in the position to shoot. He had no other choice but to shoot.
And he put a good one too. I mean, the goalkeeper tried to save it.
Yeah, I mean, so you can't compare Fred and Delo.
No, having the Fred that that was a good shot.
Yes, we've had that.
The Fred that in the box.
Okay, I'm gonna pick certain players. I'm not gonna go through the whole team. What are you giving today, Chris, UK? What are you giving De Gea today's performance?
He didn't really have much to do, did he? I remember only one save. I think he would almost shave the post. I'll probably give him. Didn't really have much to do. Probably 6.5 out of 10.
6.5. Bems.
Yeah.
De Gea.
Yeah, I agree with that 6.5. He didn't have anything to do today, man. He was chilling. This is the first time he was chilling this whole season. Yeah, 6.5 is fair.
Chris, US.
He get a 6. I mean, he didn't even make a shot today. He didn't save a shot, did he? No, I didn't see him making a save. So well for just for clean sheet, yeah. But even he didn't save, so he get a 6, yeah.
All right. Maguire, Chris, UK.
He was decent today. I'm not his biggest fan. I'll say I'll give him his dues. I'll give him a 7. I think going further down the line, he's going to have major tests. I don't think that this one game pretty much covers all the flaws of what we've seen from him in the past. I'll give him his dues today. He had a decent game. I mean, apart from the yellow card, he was pretty stable, but there's still a lot of question marks for him. With him, I don't think long term he's the solution for the centre back position next to Varane. I still think Bay and Varane are the best combination.
All right, Bams, Maguire.
Maguire, oh man, Maguire, that's a tough one, man. I mean, he did his job, man. He wasn't spectacular. We kept clean sheets. I mean, 6.5, 7, 6.5, 7. And he did his job. It wasn't. I mean, 6.5, 7, man. I'm struggling between those two grades, but
Chris, US.
As much as you're gonna hate Maguire, you're not gonna like him, but it is what it is. He had a good game too. He get a 7. He had a clean sheet. Maintaining Antonio and Bowen all game without making shots on target. It's not that easy. Bowen been on form. If you've been watching the game, that guy Bowen been on form.
Oh yeah, Bowen's on form.
Bowen is on form. There's another guy, he's or Westham, Kaufo, whatever his name is, Lanzini. Nobody had a shot on target. I think that the centre back did a good job, so he get a good 7 from me.
All right, okay. Let's pick Bruno, Chris, UK.
Bruno did well. I'll say 7, 7.5. Yeah, he had his influence in the game. It's just that further back, there wasn't much going forward in terms of creativity, so everything was just going through him. The two wingers, they didn't really well. The youngsters were quite a bit indecisive going forward. At key moments, I'm not going to say mistakes. The decisions that they made could have been very costly further down the line. So I'll give him 7.5. He had a good game today. 7.5, I'd say.
Bams, Bruno.
I give Bruno a 7. He had a good game. He was influential in the game.
Tracking back.
He was tracking back. He was trying. He tried. He put in a good hard fought game, man. I see a 7.
Chris, US.
Bruno. I mean, Bruno is my guy. Actually, he created the chance. He didn't assist, but he's the one who created chances today. He also created the chance today, and he has the most chances created in Premier League this season, if I'm not wrong, right? And he also created today, so he had a good game. He passed one to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo he didn't just touch a little bit, but he didn't. He gave another one to
I remember.
Yeah, that was a good cross. Yeah,
Bruno did his job. He gave the forwards balls to score, but nobody did nothing with him. So Bruno gonna get if I give him 8, it's not gonna be fair because Fred gonna get 8 from me. So Bruno gets 7.5.
All right, Fred, Chris, US.
Fred gets 8 for me. I mean, the guy was superb. He was winning the 50-50 balls back and forth, or winning all the loose balls. He wasn't giving up, coming backward tracking the counter attacks from West Ham. He had a shot on target. Even though he came over as a substitute, he still had a good game, good 80 minutes. So he get an 8 from me.
Bams, Fred.
Yeah, Fred didn't have a bad game, to be honest with you. Fred was decent. Fred gets I think I'll give Fred a 7 today. It wasn't bad. He was pretty much up and down. He had that shot, he had that opportunity to score. It was on target, didn't score, but yeah, he was up and down the field, man. Yeah, 7.
Chris, UK.
Yeah, he was Fred was very active in midfield today, both defensively and offensively. I'll go with Benz. I'll give him a 7 as well. Yeah, he had a good game. Fred played well today. Yeah.
Okay. Let's pick another player. Let me see. Mason Greenwood, Chris US.
Mason need to be benched for a minute. Bring in. I mean, I like Mason, yeah, but this is not the time to play Mason. Play Mason on a team like Liverpool. He gonna have a few days playing against Alexander Arnold, but he not gonna have chances playing like the good defenders, you know.
Right.
So I didn't see. So I mean, I didn't see Mason game. So just because you won the game, he get have 5.5.
5.5. Ben, Mason.
Mason should have been taken off, man, a long time ago. I give Mason a 5.5. Yeah.
Chris.
Well, no.
UK.
I take that. No, I take that back. I give him a 6. He was coming back to defend. Yeah, I see average 6.
Chris. UK.
Yeah, I'll go along with that as well. 6. I was just looking at my phone earlier. There was I think, it was in the first half where he could have passed to Bruno and Ronaldo, who were free. I mean, I do wonder what's going on with Greenwood when he gets into those positions, because it's we've seen it time and time again, and I don't understand what's going on, because these selfish decisions, it could have been very costly today. I think going forward, he does need to start from the bench from now on, because it's happening too many times. There needs to be somebody else who comes in just to humble him a little bit. But he needs to sit down a couple of games now. Personally, for me, he shouldn't be starting games.
All right. Ralph Ragnick, substitution tactics and selections today. Chris US.
Oh, Ralph. He get a 6. His starting 11 wasn't good. Elanga didn't have to start, and
That's tight. That's harsh, Chris.
Straight up. Even though we won the game, he get a 6, and this is my explanation. Elanga wasn't supposed to be starting, and Bruno, if you have Rashford and you have Sancho all healthy, they should have played. And also the subs. Apart from the sub he did on the 60, he waiting too long to do sub. We need a goal. It's Westham. I mean, I know he scored with the subs, yes, but the subs bringing. I mean, Martial need time to score or to make a big game difference. We got lucky to score in the 90th minute, but having to. I know you are complaining about the previous coach not doing subs, but even rough subs. I mean, he ain't cutting it. He get a 6 for me. That wasn't. And you wait too long to do subs and bring all strikers in there, and they still not making much of a difference. So he get a 6.
Chris UK, Ragnick, substitution selections and tactics today.
I'll give him an 8 today. Don't agree with Chris from US. I just think that he was very brave what he did to bring on 2 guys, attacking guys like that in the last 8 minutes. Like, if you look throughout the game, especially in the last 50 minutes, Man United were pushing West Ham back a lot. And even though the attacking players came on, it was still happening. And it says much that they were all involved in the goal. And throughout the whole game, as we've been mentioning during the meeting, that West Ham were pretty much shut out. They hardly caused Man United any problems. I've been hearing a lot of people in the media were saying West Ham are going to cause Man United trouble. They're going to go over there. They're going to stamp the authority on Old Trafford. There was none of that. West Ham were completely humbled. If it wasn't for the fact that the certain young Mason Greenwood made different decisions going forward, the scoreline might have been a bit more in favour of Man United.
Right.
So today I'll give Ralph Rangnick his dues. I mean, we've known he's a tactician. I think what you've seen now, it's becoming more evident because he's found a style which is suiting all the players that he has, and also he knows that there's a lot of attacking quality at Man United, and he has to use them, which we didn't ever see when Solskjaer was in charge.
Right.
He's making changes, and he's been bold in how he goes about things.
Right. Bems, Ragnick, substitution
I
selection.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with Chris. Chris from the UK. I think Ralph is doing he's doing a decent job with the squad that he has. You could tell. He is in him changing from that 4-2-2 to the 4-3-3. That's someone that's willing to change and improve. He's improving game by game. You can tell the game where we that was Aston Villa game. We were up 2-0, and then Aston Villa came in, equalized 2-2. You can tell the next game, which was the game against what game do we
Brentford.
yeah, game against Brentford. He said it even after his press conference. He said, "Yeah, I didn't want to repeat of what happened against Villa, so that's why he took up Ronaldo and brought up Maguire. That shows that he's improving, he's learning, he's saying, yeah. So that's a manager of which, again, just like what Chris said, the guy is a tactician. He's a good manager. He's a good coach. I'll say that, and you're seeing it is improving the team. The team is improving. But yet again, he still needs the signings to really fully implement what he's trying to do. But I think substitutions were okay too. I think, at that point in the game, to him, Ragnick is like, okay, I'm not going to settle for the 1 point. I need to win this game. He throws on all his attackers, and he says, "Yeah, you guys go win the game." And it happened. It took to the final minute to do it, but it happened. It tells you that his substitutions worked. So, you can only give kudos to the guy, man. He's trying. He's trying with the squad.
Right.
He's trying. So,
what are you going to grade the team today, Chris UK? The whole team performance today.
I would say I'll give it a 7. I would have gone higher if there were more goals. Because apart from that, there was you can see there's progress there. It's the game today could be a turning point for their season. I'll give the whole team a 7. Yeah.
Bems.
Yeah, 7's a fair score for the whole team, man. Even though we weren't really creating chances, but they kept trying, and at the end of the day, we won the game, which is the 3 points is what's important. And I think this 3 points is gonna be a confidence booster for the team, man. We won against Brentford, 3 points against Brentford, 3 points against West Ham. Yeah. I'm just hoping that this is the momentum is in this the start of a winning streak to come. I'm not saying it is, but I'm hoping.
Right. Chris UK, there's a 2-week break after today, right?
I believe so. Yeah. What is it? International break?
I thought it was winter break.
Oh yes, it's winter break. Yeah, it's a Premiership's winter break. That's correct. Yeah, Premier League, should I say?
Okay. I don't know where Chris US has gone. Because we're about to round up. What was I gonna say? So obviously, like you said, Chris Wayne came on. It's about the 3 points. Were we great today? Not fantastic, but the creativity was lacking. The forwards barely got chances. They were literally feeding on scraps. Ronaldo was literally feeding on scraps, and Zuma was like this with him, like this. There's that ball. Ronaldo's about to swing his leg. The guy put his head there. What Vidic would have done, or Phil Jones would do. Really bold. I don't know what the defender's name was. Overall,
Kufal, wasn't it?
Yeah. Overall, I think United did enough to edge the game. I thought West Ham were well drilled. Because United's midfield couldn't compete. So all they did was just nullify them. That's all they could do, because they spent too much time nullifying than to create, because they couldn't create anything. There was no space to create anything. So all they could do is nullify the midfield to the best of their ability and let the defenders supply the crosses, which is what we're doing. I hope United would continue from this. It's at this point it's 3 points, a very big 3 points. This is a very big 3 points. Who's joining us very late? We're about to round up. Oh, Ali, you just caught us. I just asking a few questions. All right, so
What's up, brothers?
not too bad. How are you, mate? How are you?
Doing good, man. Just happy, man. Happy with that win today.
Right. Can we see you? Because we are just
Oh, you
literally
can't see
about.
me?
No, we were just about to round off. You just came on in the last right.
Okay.
Ali, you know Ben's Houston Red Army. That's Chris from UK. Chris meets Ali from Houston Red Army.
Hey, how you doing, Chris?
Hey, how are you, Ali?
Doing good, brother. Thanks for asking.
Ali, I haven't
Good,
seen you
good.
for a long time. Happy New Year. How you been, mate?
Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you too. I've been good, man. I've been good. Just I've had so much going on. I was
Right.
actually out of Houston for about like 2 months.
All right.
And then that's why I haven't been coming to the bar to watch the games. But
Right.
I was up there today.
Okay, I didn't make it
And
to the bar, so I did the live watch along. Let me just quickly ask you two quick questions. What did you think of the game today, and who was your man of the match?
The game today, honestly, let me get to what I thought of the game today. I feel like we did good. There were certain places where we were still messed up. Like honestly, I will keep saying this till the end of the season, till we sign somebody. We need a holding midfielder, because if you saw today, we had Scotty and we had Fred, both of them playing like a number 8 and number 9, number 10 positions. And we can't have that, because if you saw, right as soon as the ball was taken from us, they're sending it right into the middle, and now we have nobody over there to back up our defenders. So that's where I feel like like we really need to work. Signing Zakaria or somebody like that will be really helpful. Again, if the Glazers get up from this business and treat Manchester United like a club, then I feel like it can happen. But other than that, man of the match today, I honestly don't know who to hand it to. I want to say like a lot of our front team played very well. I was really happy with that. There's certain things that I still would change. Again, like bringing Scotty up front. He drops way too far up front. So does Fred, losing the ball too much. But overall today, I honestly felt like it was a very good team spirit.
Yeah.
Very good like team game. Like this is Manchester United, how we played today.
Right.
And we played as a team, and I feel like everybody was connected amongst each other.
Do you still feel the midfield is lacking that creativity to supply the forward attackers?
100%, because if we have a player of Cristiano Ronaldo's caliber on our team, there's no reason that he should go 2 games without scoring a goal, because he's going to give you a goal game in, game out. But for that, we need someone who's going to provide him with the ball, someone who's going to bring the ball in, give him the ball in the box. We don't have that, because each time, even if he's open, you'll see either Bruno taking a long shot, or you'll see Scotty take a long shot, and we can't rely on those long shots, because those long shots are a hit or miss. Because they never, if you notice, if any United player ever takes a long shot, we never stop, line ourselves up and take a shot. It's just like, oh, we're trying to pass. Oh, no one's there to pass. Let's just shoot it. There's always somebody to pass. Play with your head up. There's always somebody to pass to. And that's what I feel like, if we like kind of ease up and, like play with a smart mind, we could do a lot. And we saw that today. The ball distribution was amazing today. Like the first touches was amazing today. Again, I just need Fred to work on his first touch, and I feel like he could be a really good player for us, because he's hungry. He gets the ball back, but he loses it too much.
Right.
In my opinion.
What would you give the team's performance on a scale of 1 to 10 today?
I'll give it a 7.5. I'll give it a 7.5. There's again, because why I'm giving it a 7.5, because our holding, because of our midfield. That's where we lose games, and we could have gone with the tie today. We're so lucky to get that goal. So lucky to get that goal. But we did have opportunity. We did have chances to score. But then again, let's once they come up to the box, they're not thinking. I feel like as soon as we see the box, our players stop thinking. They're like, oh, I'm right by the box. Let me shoot. No, that's not how it goes. You're in the box. Look for an open player. Just put the ball in and they'll score. Ronaldo was open 3 times today. Not once did he get the ball when he was open.
Do you think, we're quickly talking about Mason Greenwood, do you think Mason Greenwood is a bit selfish these days?
He is. Mason Greenwood, he's a wonder kid. I really feel like he's honestly better than Phil Foden. He has the room to improve. Where he can mainly improve is his passing ability. Like, he does not pass the ball. It's like he gets the ball, he feels obligated to run with the ball and to score a goal. That's not what we need from our right winger. We need them, if they're open all day, take a shot, but pass the ball, because there's so many chances where he can pass the ball either to Bruno, pass it just, a little bit back. Fred is right there. Scott McTominay, he won't do that. He's just going to take it. That's why I feel like Elanga should have stayed on and Greenwood should have come off and played some Rashford.
Exactly what Chris said. Exactly what Chris said.
Because Elanga, he's hungry. He's hungry. He's quick. He knows how to read the game, and he will get squeeze himself in between players. Whereas Greenwood, he'll just try to hold the ball, a quick cut to the left, and now players know that.
I'm trying to shoot. Yeah, predictable.
And now every team knows that Greenwood is going to get the ball, quick cut to the left, and shoot. And that's not going to work.
No, it ain't. Right.
But that's honestly Greenwood. He just, because where that comes in again, that's where coaching staff comes in. Because I was actually watching a podcast yesterday, a United podcast, and on there they were they were talking about how this one guy, his son went to go train for Manchester United, right? And his son, his dad has been they're a United family. They're a complete red family. That's what he was saying. But then he told his son, I want you to go and train somewhere else. And his son also came and told him that I don't think I'm going to get to my full potential being at training at Manchester United.
Wow.
Because that's because of our coaching, because our coaching staff is trash.
Messed up, mate. That's messed up.
That is. Messed up. But then that just shows what our coaching staff is doing firsthand, because now he's talking about taking his son out of United, going training with some other clubs, and then coming back to United to play. But that's not how it should be, because we have amazing talent. Like, our future is bright. But then we got to have a good coach. We got to have proper coaches who are going to develop the players.
Right.
Greenwood needs proper developing. Elanga, he could be a star. But, you need that motivation. You need that coaching development.
Right. Well, so, Ali, thank you so much, bro.
I'm happy for these 2 wins in the last 2 games.
2 games, 6 points.
We need 5 more wins in the next 5 games to at least get to 53 points. And we can do it. Look, because
we can't do it. We can't do it.
Come March, that's when we're looking at a very hectic schedule. We're playing Arsenal, we're playing Liverpool, we're playing Tottenham.
Right. That's true. So you want to be close to them by the time you play those games.
Exactly.
We're having a part 2 of this tomorrow. I'll send you out the link. So if you want to join the part 2 of this,
I'd love to, brother. And I've honestly wanted to join the other ones too, but just with so much
appreciate
going
it, brother. Ali, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yes, sir. Likewise.
No, it's been an absolute pleasure. The other guys have all gone off because Chris is in UK. It's already 6 o'clock in UK already, so you probably have things to do. So, Ali, it's been a pleasure. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, share our content, as you know, and we shall see you on the next one. From us, is goodbye and good night. Glory, glory.
Man United.
See you soon, brother. I'll take care. You take care, bro.
All right, you too.
Thanks a lot. Bye.